It's real pleasure meeting all of you today. I'm going to discuss about my journey and becoming a writer. It starts from when I was about 8, 9 years old, and I used to be so curious to know about the largeness of universe. I would look at the starry sky at night and see the stars, the galaxies, the constellations. My father was a science teacher and he gave me good explanations for various physical phenomena. He even talked about some of the great scientists, especially the Nobel laureates of that time, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Niels Bohr. As I grew, my interest kept changing. However, I knew that I would do something creative. However, for practical considerations, I chose to go for engineering studies. But there also, my main interests were in subjects like humanities or a hobby like photography or visits to various museums. At that time, I was greatly influenced by some of the authors like Ayn Rand, Somerset Maugham, Thomas Hardy, Harper Lee, James Hadley Chase, Harold Robbins, and so many more. I wanted to write. However, my emotions, they overpowered me more. I couldn't really give expression to my thoughts. I wrote many pages and all. However, I considered those attempts as amateurish and I threw them away. I couldn't complete any story as such. But I did think about writing someday. I kept postponing. I had interest in arts and I especially cultivated friends who had good knowledge on English subject and who liked to write, who could discuss various books, authors, philosophers, art movies. And I kept enriching my experience. I thought that I could write fast novels. And about 7 years back, I seriously sat down and started writing regularly. It took me almost about 2-3 years, where I changed my characters, the locations, the characters, plots, and finally, I could complete my first book. The book was published in 2012 and the name of the book is Make Me Your Friend. It was not a commercial success as such, but I was quite happy to get a lot of good feedback from my friends, from my relatives, from even some critics. So I thought that my attempt was not bad. I improved upon my expression, and I made my second attempt, and here also I came out with a very interesting story. The background is about Bollywood. The characters of my various novels have one thing in common, that they don't make compromise on their core values. They normally don't go by the social norms. They are normally underprivileged, but they have tremendous passion in them, and they choose unconventional paths. I hope that you would like my book. It would be very interesting to get your feedbacks. I'm thankful